Hello children. In the previous sessions we discussed about Indian number system, international number system, and we compared Indian number system and international number system, and also we did few examples that which was related to our textbook. And also in the last class we discussed especially on the international number system examples. So by understanding those concepts very well, now the second concept of these large numbers is to comparison of numbers. Today we are going to discuss about the comparison of numbers. So comparison of numbers. So what does this topic mean? Comparison of numbers means what? So you already know very well. Means numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. We have different types of numbers. But how to compare those numbers? How to compare those numbers? So comparison, when we'll get a comparison? Comparison is nothing but identifying in a group of numbers which is large, which is small, or are they equal? So this is the cases that we learned in comparison of numbers. Let me see about this topic. When to compare? So while we are going to the comparison topic, you will get a great idea to when to compare the numbers. Comparing will happen when we have two or more objects, numbers, etc. So this is the simple answer. Comparing will happen when we have two or more objects. At least two objects we need. So if you are having two objects or two numbers or any two things, then we can easily compare. Now see one example here. Here we are comparing the general examples of taking a rectangular bar of some length, means 6 centimeters, and taking another rectangular bar of 3 centimeters. Now analyze these two bars in your mind, then what you will get? Right, you will get one is large, one is small. So what is the question that I am going to ask? Which is long? Which is long? Obviously our answer is 6 centimeters bar is long. So this is visualization. We can easily say which one is big. Next, coming to another example, having some smiley faces there. Now count and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many faces are there? 5 faces are there. Next, we go for another example of the same smiley faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now how many? There are 7 faces. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 faces are there. So this is the answer of 7. See, 5 and 7. These are two numbers. 5 and 7 are two numbers. So now we can easily compare with the help of the maths. Which group is small? So we have two groups here, one group and second group. Now my question is, which group is small? The group having 5 smiley faces is small. 5 smiles. Now what is comparison in maths? We've taken some general examples, but coming into a topic maths, how it is the comparison of numbers? Well, we compare the numbers. In math, to compare means to examine the differences between numbers, quantities or values to decide if it is greater than, smaller than or equal to another quantity. So as I said earlier, we need two quantities or at least two groups to compare. So in maths, we will compare to identify which group is greater, which group is smaller, are they equal? That is the thing of comparison in numbers. Few examples by taking the maths. Now we are taking two boxes, two groups of boxes here, and identify the number of boxes in first bar and the number of boxes in second bar. Now let me start counting the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first box contains 5. Second bar 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4, And how to represent that? 5 is greater than 4. We will use the word in mathematics greater than. We will use the word in mathematics greater than. 5 is greater than 4. Next, taking another group, 1, again count the same manner, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes. Now, how to write this? 3 is less than 5. 3 is less than 5 because 3 boxes here. Here in this object 5 boxes. So 3 is less than 5. Taking one more group and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes. Now what you will write? You will write 5 is same as 5. 5 is same as 5 or 5 is equals 5. Both are same. So hence we will use the word equal or same. These are the examples that teacher.
Hello students, in the previous class we discussed about different types of things like Indian number system, international number system, comparing those values, and also we did some do and learn, think about yourself, different types of sums we did in previous sessions. Today and also in the last session, most important thing we want to discuss is we learned greater than, less than, equal to symbols also. So those symbols are very essential in our mathematical life and also real life also. But while comparing these greater than, less than and equal to symbols, today we are going to discuss some few examples along this and also some few rules how to compare the numbers and also round off the numbers to nearest tens, hundreds and thousands in this session. So let me start our class. Comparing, rounding off the numbers and some exercises. So how to compare the numbers? So the most important while we are going to learn mathematics is we should well aware of rules. Without having a proper rule in our mind, it is very difficult to identify the problem and to get the solution. So for that purpose, even in this 5th standard, we are going through the rules. That is the most important. We should go through the rules. What is the first rule in comparing the numbers? The rule 1, a number with more digits is always greater than the number with less digits. A number with more digits is always greater than the number with less digits. That is most important. Means if a number has more digits and another number has less digits, so without hesitating the place values, we can directly say the more digit number is greater than the smaller digits numbers. Let us discuss with some example now. Example 1. Compare 245 and 20. Compare 245 and 20. So in this example, what are the numbers? 245 and 20 are the numbers. So in 245, count the digits. How many? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 digits. In 20, 1, 2. We have 2 digits. So in 245 we have 3 digits and in 20 we have 2 digits. So which is more? 3 digits are more or 2 digits are more? 3 digits are more. Hence 245 is greater than 20. That's very simple. Let me see one more example. 24,598 and 3,57,899. In 24,598, how many digits we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 5 digits. Next, in 3,57,899, how many digits we have? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many digits we have? 6 digits. So 5 digits more or 6 digits more? 6 digits is more. So 24,598 is smaller than 3,57,899. So as we said in the earlier class, the pointer always shows to smaller side. The pointer always shows to smaller side. Hence this can be read as 24,598 is smaller than 3,57,899. Next, we do have another rule. Rule number 2. Identify that when two numbers have the same number of digits, two numbers have same number of digits. For example, in one number we have 5 digits, and in another number we are also having 5 digits. So how to compare them? We start comparing the digits from leftmost place until we come across unequal digits. That means we should start from left side till we should come across unequal digits. Let us see one example. Example 1. Compare 245 and 20. 245 and 20. See here. 2 hundreds, 4 tens, 5 ones. So these two are same. 2 to 0. Here 4 is more than 0. Hence which is greater? 245 is greater. Next, rounding off numbers. So it is very interesting concept. Rounding off numbers means we have 7 rupees with us. What is the nearest rupee? We'll call 8, 9, 10. 10 there is a 0. So we'll call it as round. We'll call it as round. So having such type, we are rounding off tens, rounding off hundreds, rounding off thousands. That is the most important. Here we have 999 rupees I have. So if 1 is added to 999, it becomes 1000. So why can't we subtract 9 to 999? Yes, we can subtract. But we should follow some rules. Let us see. What is rounding of numbers? Rounding means making a number simpler but keeping its value close to what it was. Rounding means making a number simpler but keeping its value close to what it was. But it is not accurate. For example, I will say one. I am a farmer having 7 buffaloes. I am a farmer having 7 buffaloes. So, these 7 buffaloes are went for grazing. Can I round off these 7 buffaloes to 10? Yes, we can round off 7 buffaloes to 10 because the nearest 7 is 10. But can I get 10 buffaloes now? No, absolute no. Because I am having only 7 buffaloes. So nearest means 10. That's why I given this. The result is less accurate. Means not correct. But easier to use. We can use. Means Sar is having 10 buffaloes minus 3 means 7 buffaloes. So like that you can remember. Let us say another example of rounding of these numbers. Now rules of rounding of a number. Rule 1. If the number you are rounding is followed by 5, 6, 7, 8 means more than 5 or equal to 5. Round the number to upper tens, hundreds or thousands. We should round off the number to upper tens, hundreds or thousands. See example. 38 rounded to nearest 10 is 40. 38 rounded to nearest 10 is 40. Next, if the number you are rounding is followed by 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4 means less than 5, round the number to lower tens, hundreds or thousands. So that's it. So if it is more than or equal to 5, we should round off to upper nearest tens or tens, thousands, hundreds. And if it is less than 5, we should round off to lower hundreds, lower tens or lower thousands. Once again, before going to the exercise, let us recollect the signs that which are used for comparing. Greater than sign, less than sign, equal to. So we have another confusion. Let me discuss about the confusion once again. To remember which way around the greater than, less than or equal sign to remember. Big represents greater than to small number, means this pointer always shows to smaller side. Small, big pointer shows to smaller side. The small and always points to the smaller number like this. 5 is greater than 3. So 5 is greater than 3. 3 is smaller and the pointer is facing 3. 4 is less than 10. So 4 is smaller number. So pointer is showing to this side. So 4 is less than 10. Now let we discuss about do and learn sums in page number 14.